Hello, I'm so excited to talk with you about this topic today. And it is about how to deal with hate. I want to share with you how I react to it if people hate me. And what would you guess? What do I do if people hate me? I love them. I try to love them as good as I can. Even if they hate me, I try to understand them. Sometimes I try to understand them deeply. And I'm not saying that I'm able to love them in any moment, because sometimes I get angry if they are throwing stuff and their projections onto me. Yes, that sometimes, if that crosses my boundaries, I do not love them in that moment. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. But in general, my overall attitude to them is loving. Especially if I take some time, if I let my hurt feelings from the personality settle and observe them and take it as a chance. If something hurts me, like, oh yeah, there was a wound from the past, okay, let me feel that, let me fix that. And I use the words because I believe there is an intelligent source who has created life. I talk to this source and it proves me every time that it helps me to heal this very fast, and you can try it. You don't have to believe me. And I say, Spirit, please clear, cleanse and purify this, and by this I feel into it. So I say, Spirit, please clear, cleanse and purify this through all times, spaces, dimensions and realities. And please bring in the divine light, the divine love and the divine happiness. And I say this 3 times, and then I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is gone. It is amazing. Even if I have felt it over and over and over again since years, it has worked for me very well. I'm still amazed sometimes how it works, and that it works every single time for me. So I can really recommend this. If you want to heal your inner wounds with speed, you can use that. And what I also wanted to say is about this attitude of loving people regardless if they hate me or if they hate you, for example, or if they disrespect you or something. It is something that makes you happy, because if you look from the higher perspective, the perspective that your inner being holds, because your inner being is that part of you, the larger part of you, the non-physical part of you, that is the truest form of you, and that is not your personality, and it is always connected to your personality. And it always guides you through the feelings, and it helps you to find its perspective. Your inner being is always showing you what kind of perspective it has by your feeling. If you feel good, you have the perspective and you have the focus on something where your inner being says, yes, that's very good that you see this beautiful thing, that you are focused on an abundant mindset, and I see it like you. And if you feel slightly negative or more negative, it means that your perspective is different than the perspective of your inner being. And if you're starting to focus more on an abundant mindset, or choose to focus on a different topic altogether and ignore the problem, ignore the challenge for a while at least, and focus on something else, then you feel better and you are more connected to your inner being, and therefore you are more in a frequency where you can receive the things that you want to receive. And therefore it makes you happy and it makes life easier, and it is very rewarding. And your inner being sees other people always as loving, valuable beings, because they have this inner being too, and they are their inner being, and their inner being is always pure and wonderful, even if their personality is not. Okay, and this is the difference in the focus. And if you want to feel good, start focusing on their inner beings. But I don't mean ignore their shadow sides, of course not. You have to be aware of their shadows too, because you don't want to be best friends with everybody, right? Because sometimes people don't deserve to be your best friend. But if you stay in this loving attitude and start to understand, okay, why do they even hate me? Yes, it has nothing to do with me, it has something to do with them. Maybe they see how wonderful you are and they want to be a little bit more like you, and they think they cannot, even if it's not true, and even if they miss how wonderful and individuals they are, because they are so unique. You are so unique. I am so unique. We are so wonderful beings, and nobody can be you. Nobody can be you. And for them, that it is very hurtful if they distance themselves from their inner being, because their inner being is seeing them in the way that their inner being is telling them, you are wonderful, you are so unique. This is what their inner